Hello, this is Michaela or Studious Octopus, and I'm here doing my June 2016 UK GlossyBox catch-up. This box didn't particularly have a name, I don't think. This was just our first box of the summer, and it's now actually finally starting to feel like summer where I live in the north of the UK. It's actually reliably kind of pleasant outside and not raining, which is nice. So this month we got 6 items. I got, I think it was 4 full size and 2 sort of sampley size items. Overall, out of them, 4 of them were things that I think, yeah, now that I've tried them, I would have bought them and been happy buying them. And 2, while they're not terrible, I don't think if I'd actually paid for them, I would have really been as happy with them. So I've sort of divided it up into those 2 groups, and I'm going to go over the 2 negative ones first, because I think I tend to do the negative ones last, so I'll get them out of the way first this time. So first up is this, and this was the Boya Paris Late Après Soleil, or the Milk After Sun, and this was the thing that smells lovely, and I still think it smells lovely. It's just, I don't think it's particularly suitable for me as an all-over after sun, particularly on my face and my neck and what the areas where, to be fair, I tend to have more sensitive skin. It irritated the skin there. It felt warm, it was making it go red, it felt actually dry, which is not what you want in an after sun, and I'm assuming that's just my skin is too sensitive to the sort of perfumes and maybe some of the other ingredients in this, or maybe it's not particularly suitable for the face. But the problem is with sun products that are SPF and then after sun, I always tend to assume they should be suitable for everywhere because you should use them everywhere. So while this smells lovely, I don't think I'm very happy with this product for me personally. Obviously other people aren't going to have sensitive reactions to it. And I'm still going to keep it, and I'm still going to use it just as a normal moisturiser, not particularly as an after sun or for my face, which makes it a bit pointless as having it as an after sun. But it smells lovely, so I'm going to keep using it. I wouldn't have been happy if I'd bought this, especially considering when you actually work it out compared to the Lavalier, which is comes across as quite a fancy high-end sort of medical sunscreen thing. This is proportionately more expensive. You're paying £10 for 50 millilitres, whereas you're paying £20 for 150 millilitres. So this is actually more expensive, because when you divide this up, this isn't £10 per 50 millilitres, it's less than that. So this feels more worth than this, is what I'm saying. So that's that. Next up was the Spartu Konjac Sponge, and I have been using this every day, and there are some things I like about it. I actually really like the pointed shape. This feels like it actually is useful to sort of get in around your nose and in the contours of your face, kind of like a beauty blender, but as a cleaning sponge rather than a makeup sponge. I like that. But the thing that I dislike is it doesn't particularly feel worth using it as an extra step. And it's maybe if it was a teeny tiny bit more abrasive to feel like it was cleansing the face, but it doesn't feel like it's doing anything extra on top of my nice cleanser that I'm using. So I don't think I'd particularly bother to repurchase this while it is quite affordable. Yeah, and it's not that it's awful, again, it's just that I'm not amazingly thrilled with it. Right, so those are the 2 negative products. One quite expensive for what it is, and the other actually quite cheap. I think this is only about £5, so it's not the end of the world. And then there are the 4 products that I actually really liked. I'll do the little sample ones first. So there was the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Reconstructed Deep Conditioner, which is a mouthful of a name. And I used this up a little while ago, not the last time I bathed, but the time before that. And this stuff is lovely. I've never actually tried this version of the Aussie stuff. I've tried Aussie's more regular shampoo and conditioner sets, which are lovely and moisturising and nice for your hair and smell amazing, blah 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 blah. This made my hair feel really lovely, and it's like a a sort of a regular conditioner, but even sort of more concentrated almost. So I really like this, and I might give this another go, or more of a go, or buy it again, because I think the sort of super concentrated conditioner for your hair during the summer months might be quite a good thing, because it can get dry and sun damaged as well, your hair. So yeah, I really like that as a bonus item. As it said, this is only like £1 worth of the box, but still actually really like this, really impressed by it. The next thing was the Origins Ginseng Eye Cream. And one of the things that did minorly annoy me about this is lots of people online got full-size versions of this alongside all the other same items that I got, which feels a little unfair, but I can see how they might have like a certain number full-size and a certain number deluxe sample. And like I said at the time, this is still actually quite a generous sample. You're getting a full like third or half of the full-size product, and there's still plenty in here because it's an eye cream. You only actually use a little bit around your eyes. But actually I've also again really liked this because I've used a couple of different eye creams. I've used the simple one, I've used Boots one, I've used Anatomicals ones. This one is actually really lovely. It's moisturizing, it's gentle. It actually does feel like it's doing something for my eyes in the morning. So yeah, I've actually been really impressed by this. While it's a little bit pricier type of item, it does seem really good. Then we have the two full-size products. So we had the Ladaville sunscreen. Unlike the After Sun, this stuff is, again, I've been using it on my face and my body. This hasn't been setting off my skin, so it is actually, as it says, for sensitive skin. It works quite well. It's been sinking into the skin. It feels like it's protecting me from the sun. It also actually feels like it's moisturizing my skin, which is nice to have, and that it's not like just kind of oily for no reason while providing you a little SPF. It actually feels like this is good for my face. So I've actually quite liked using this, and it's, again, I think I said at the time, this is a nice generous size. This is probably going to last me for the summer, and this I think is a good item to have for the summer. But I know lots of other people were a bit disappointed that we got two After Sun type products a couple of months in a row. I like getting the skincare stuff, and SPF is a good thing to have, and is something that you should be putting on pretty much every day during summer. Put sunscreen on yourself, take care of yourself. So yeah, I've liked this. And then the last item was the Emite Makeup Lip and Cheek Stain, and again, really like this item. It seems to be a much more affordable version of, say, Benetint, in that, yeah, you get that lovely sort of subtle colour that dries on, so you don't have to worry about it afterwards. It's stained your lips. It looks quite natural with just one coat, so you just feel like you have that little bit extra something. It's just slightly nicer than your natural lips, and obviously you can layer that up and get a much more pronounced effect, but it's super easy to use and super nice, and I also really like this. And like I've said before, the more I've tried the Emite makeup, I've had them a couple of times now, I have been really impressed by them. So very nice. Not the cheapest thing ever you could get, but still actually quite good value for what it is. This was only £12, I think. That's really good value. A bit more than a normal lipstick, but this is more than a normal lipstick, so there we go. And then overall, looking back over the value of my box, like I said, while this is a bit pricey for what it is, I still actually like the majority of the value of my box. There was the £20 sun lotion, the £12 Emite lip thing, so that's already about £30. The eye cream was £6, and this was £1. So I'm getting nearly £40 of value of the £56 that it was overall is stuff that I liked, and only about £15 worth of the box was stuff that I was less fussed about. So I think this was actually a very successful GlossyBox this month. I really liked it. I liked the products that I got. I'm going to use them all up. Some of them I'm definitely going to actually rebuy, like this, for sure. And I should really probably try some more of the Emite makeup. Focus on my face. But that was my GlossyBox catch-up for June 2016, and I'm looking forward to getting my July box, which will be our midsummer box, which we already know we're getting a sort of a slow tan, fake tan type product, so we will see how that goes. Yeah, and I'll see you again next time. There we go, pink box, pink box, pink box. So our offers are for what? Now we get to play it properly. At least for more than 10 seconds shooting some skeletons.
Which is only that brink.